everyone, this is Panda Opera from the Sparkle Pandas. We are a group of fun-loving gamer girls. Earlier on, I did Challenge Rift 149 on European server and on American server. Now I'm about to do a quick comparison of which one is easier, which one is more fun, which one, if you're only going to do one, which one you should go for. If you haven't checked out my video on Challenge Rift 149 on US server or my video on European server, please do take a look. They're super fun, and if you like my video, please subscribe to our channel and feel free to check out videos done by my other teammates covering Hearthstone, League of Legends, Overwatch, Animal Crossing, and so much more. Now here we go! Let's first take a look at their builds. They're both necromancers. So on EU server it's a trag'oul set, and is primarily focused on Blood Nova on our right click, because the side bonus just give us a big buff on our Devour to recharge our health, and a big buff on our damage dealing of Death Nova on our right click. So this is a straightforward build. There will be a lot of right click, and then we use 1 Devour to recharge our health. We can also use 4 Blood Rush to increase our speed, increase our mobility. Everything in the cube is also to increase the damage dealing by our Death Nova, as well as make us tougher, make us the damage mitigation better. So it's very straightforward build. Just a lot of right click, use 1 to recharge, and use your 4 Blood Rush to increase mobility. That's it. That's all about the trag'oul set on your server. And now let's take a look at what we have on American server. So American server is a little bit more interesting. It's not a set build. It's Legacy of the Nightmare build. It's very similar to Legacy of the Dreams. We don't have Litany Taunted and Wailing Host are the only set, and all the other ancient items will give us a further buff of our damage dealing. So Iron Rose will give us a free Blood Nova on top of our Siphon Blood. So it will be a lot of left clicks. No need to right click, just a lot of left clicks. And everything in the cube is about damage increase and damage taken reduction. So a lot of left click, Blood Siphon. We can use Revive to increase our survivability. Is not necessary because it won't be a very squishy build. We can summon the dead using our 2 Army of the Dead to further buff us up of our damage. We can use Leech to increase our survivability, but it's again not needed. Bone Armor, that's very good. Try to keep it up all the time, increase our survivability, and also do some damage. So a lot of left click, really no need to right click. So it's a shame that we don't have any speed buff. I think that's one of the... Now let's see how we do in the Rift on both European and US. Let's go! So as you can see that with the aid of my Blood Rush on European server, I can move around way faster. Well, on the US, although I'm pretty tough, I'm dealing enough damage, not really dropping much health, but I'm just moving so slowly. So in both European and US and Challenge Rift 149, I think there's a common struggle that I don't do enough damage. You see that I'm struggling on the US on killing 1 lead, and same problem with on European. But overall, normally Necromancer is this kind of life consuming build. One of the biggest struggle or biggest concern would be life regeneration, because a lot of the times our biggest struggle is our regeneration cannot catch up with the life consumption, plus the damage. But seems like in both European and EU we're doing well. We're not really like being squishy. I was being stupid on European server. I was standing on some explosives, but otherwise, it's doing quite well. And you can see that I'm ahead of time on European server. Blood Rush does help a lot. And on American server, I'm slightly behind time because it's not the easiest build. I don't do enough damage, and I move quite slow. I do wish there's a speed buff. But anyways, I think there's a good balance. Map on American server is easier, it's more expensive. Generally speaking, it's not the best, but it's better. And map on European server, to me, feels like a disaster. The first 2 floors are super short, so you don't get to meet enough elite. And teleporting to a different floor takes time. I know it's only a few seconds, but it does add up. And then up to like level 3, level 4, it's just a lot of corridors, a lot of turns. So Blood Rush cannot be as effective as it should be. And also, problem with this kind of long, thin corridor is that if you make a wrong turn, you're probably going to end up with a dead end, and you have to spend all those time walking back. So same in the US server, long, narrow corridors, which I hate the most, especially for this build. Reason being, we use a lot of Blood Nova. It's an explosive, exploding around us. So we would really want somewhere expanding, like very expensive, with a lot of mobs surrounding us, rather than wasting a lot of our explosions in a narrow corridor. So we're pushing it, and you can see that I'm both ahead of time on European and on US. To be honest, the builds are not perfect, but the spells are relatively easy. You both only need 2 or 3 spells on both of the servers. So it's not complex, it just doesn't feel as smooth. And also, again, well, the map is like bad and good, good and bad. I just complained about the long corridor, but on the other hand, it's also really quite good for this build, because we don't experience like a long gap where we have no mobs, hence no corpse for us to recover. So we have continuous mobs, which means we can consume the corpse to keep our health up. That's really good. And they both offers us enough Talon. In my personal view, I like Conduit the best because it just looks super cool at the same time of you doing a lot of damage. So I'm already pushing towards the end on European server. Go, go, go! Give me my Guardian. I'm still ahead of time. And on US server, I still probably have a quarter left. It's definitely faster with assistance from Blood Rush on European server. Got the Guardian, and now you see the problem. I'm casting and blasting Blood Nova, Death Nova, but still, I don't kill the Rip the Guardian like in a second. Well, I play hardcore, I've been playing hardcore, so struggling like this, cannot kill an elite or Rip the Guardian within 2 seconds within a blink. That stressed me out, it's not natural to me. Alright, we just finished on European and we're still pushing it on the US. But we're pushing it towards the end. The map towards the end isn't bad. We encountered few groups of elite, so that helped us to pick up speed. Let's keep running, bring me the elite. Bring me the elite. Alright, Rift the Guardian is finally here on the US server as well. And again, the same struggle, I don't do enough damage. I should have saved my Army of the Dead for like Rift the Guardians, but I was just encountering some elites. I used it and now it's 120 seconds cooldown. So if you are now watched my video, more familiar with this map, do remember to save your Army of the Dead for the end, for the Guardian. And if you like my video, please subscribe to our channel. We need your support. That's it for Challenge Rift 149 on European and on US server. I think the difficulty level, in my understanding, is pretty much the same. They're both fun to play. Give them a try and have fun. We'll see you again. This is Panda Opera from the Sparkle Pandas.